I've lived here now for more than 40 odd years. My parents left, were actually Gibraltarians, and we went back to the UK when I was about 12 years old. Came back when I was 45, and I'm happy here. I'm not going to live here. I'm enjoying life in here, you know.
You got childhood memories of this beach?
Oh God, yes.
Tell us.
Yes, we used to come up here a lot, like, you know, and it's a lovely beach. You know, I mean, you couldn't ask for anything better, you know.
And lovely to be making new memories now with your grandkids in this same beach, no?
Yes, they do. You know, they're actually inheriting, you know, what I had when I was a kid, like, you know.
I like swimming in the ocean.
Yeah, she likes that.
I like jumping over the big waves.
Jumping over the big waves,
Yeah.
nice.
I like all the waves splashing, like.
What about the big? What about the big noisy diggers? Do you like those?
Figures there.
You don't like those?
You don't like those.
No.
To get to Catalan Bay, you had to go through a tunnel. After there was a landslide up across there, it covered the old rock. So once you got home after school, particularly after the 11 plus, and you were away in town, once you got here, there was hardly any way out. My father had a car, but at the time your parents were not interested in giving you lifts in and out. You know, you either made your own way or not. The first block that was built was Genoa House that had proper bathrooms, you know, and there were public toilets of sorts. Genoa House was built late 60s, Medview in the 70s, and the present house where I live is what's it called, Seaview House in the early 80s. So that was demolishing old houses and then building new ones. We had a school here as well, where the club is now. It was a primary school, and it was vertically, I think it's called vertically grouped, you know, everybody from 5 till about 11 in there. So poor Miss Parodi had a job, you know. But there would be about 5 or 6 fishing boats to every slip, you know, and people used to go fishing in the evenings after work because it was a cottage industry, to put it that way, no, to help along. So lots of boats, lots of old people sitting on the seawall because you had nowhere to sit at home. You know, basically family had 2 rooms and a kitchen somewhere. So social life was more outside.
What about dialect? I mean, I'm just thinking off the top of my head here, was there any dialect specific to Galicia?
I remember and we still use some terms, and it's not Italian, it's Genoese dialect.
Go on, give us a word.
Carruggio, which is a very narrow lane. But it wasn't Italian, it was a Genoese dialect, and up till about the 60s there were about 3 or 4 old ladies who used to speak the dialect. And I was in touch with some years back an Italian professor, Fiorenzo Tosso, and he got in touch with me, and we started a dialogue, building up a list of words, if you want, you know, which were common to Catalan Bay, only Catalan Bay, not the rest of the Gibraltar, Catalan Bay and Genoa. And this man was following the extension of the Genoese throughout the straits just by tracing dialect, and I think he went as far as Cadiz and that part of the world.
My mum lives in Catalan Bay, and so we've been coming. I'm 52 now, so we've been coming here for years. I came as every summer holiday. I'd get shipped here from my parents and dumped on the beach for 6 weeks.
Sounds so cold, but I'm sure you were delighted to have been shipped
here. Absolutely, yeah, loved it. So yes, I've been coming ever since, every year. I remember we used to stay with my Auntie Blanchy, give her a mention, she's not alive now, but she'd still be happy about it. And we used to stay with her, and I remember, so I'm an identical twin, so we'd stay there, and then we'd wake up in the morning to hear the waves, to see if they were crashing further out, so we could go surfing, and then we'd spend the whole day on the beach and evening.
Did a bit of work over here in the early 2000s, and used to stay at the Coletta around the other side of the bay. It's gone.
Whilst the hotel still existed, obviously.
Yeah, it's crazy to see this place and seeing it developed. We've been down here a couple of times with our families when we've been staying in southern Spain, just to go and see the monkeys and do the touristy bits. And this is our 40th wedding anniversary, so we thought we'd come down and have a few nights here and enjoy a few nice meals in casemates in various locations.